The air buzzed with electric anticipation, the kind that makes your skin tingle and your heart race just a little faster. It was a crisp evening in April 2025, and fans had gathered in droves for a live event in Shanghai, a promotional spectacle for a new rom-com drama rumored to reunite the beloved on-screen couple, Dylan Wang and ShenDylan. The venue, a sleek open-air stage draped in soft lights and vibrant banners, hummed with excitement. Fans clutched posters, their phone cameras poised, ready to capture every fleeting moment between the two stars who had stolen their hearts in Meteor Garden back in 2018. The chemistry between Dylan and Shen had been undeniable then, sparking years of speculation about their off-screen relationship. Tonight, the crowd hoped for a glimpse of that magic again. Dylan Wang, with his sharp jawline and effortless charisma, stepped onto the stage first, his black leather jacket catching the gleam of the spotlights. The crowd erupted, screams piercing the night as he flashed that signature smirk, the one that had made him a heartthrob across Asia. ShenDylan followed, her petite frame wrapped in a flowing ivory dress, her smile warm and familiar, like catching up with an old friend. The fans roared louder, chanting ShenDylan. ShenDylan, the nickname for their ship that had trended on Weibo for years. The two waved, their eyes meeting briefly, a spark of playfulness passing between them that sent the audience into a frenzy. The event was a mix of fan Q&A, behind-the-scenes stories, and lighthearted games to promote their rumored project, Fall Into Our Passion, a drama adaptation of a popular webtoon. The host, a bubbly woman in a red blazer, kept the energy high, tossing questions to the duo about their on-set antics and whether they'd rekindled their Meteor Garden chemistry. Dylan leaned back in his chair, one arm draped casually over the backrest, his answers laced with his usual wit. ShenDylan, ever the gentle counterpart, laughed softly, her responses thoughtful but teasing. The crowd ate it up, hanging on every word, every glance. Then came the moment that would set social media ablaze. The host announced a fan-favorite segment, a trust challenge. The rules were simple. Dylan and Shen would take turns guiding each other through a series of playful tasks, relying on trust and teamwork. The crowd buzzed, sensing something iconic was about to unfold. For the first task, ShenDylan was blindfolded, her small hands fidgeting as the host tied a silk scarf over her eyes. Dylan's grin widened, a mischievous glint in his gaze as he stepped behind her. The host instructed him to guide Shen through a mock obstacle course on stage, but Dylan, ever the showman, had other plans. Without warning, he slipped his arms around Shen's waist from behind, pulling her into a gentle but firm hug. The crowd gasped, then screamed, phones shooting up to capture the moment. Shen yelped, her blindfolded face breaking into a surprised smile as she reached back, her hands finding Dylan's arms. "What are you doing?" she laughed, her voice muffled by the cheers. Dylan didn't answer right away, just tightened his hold, his chin resting briefly on her shoulder. The gesture was so natural, so effortlessly intimate, that it felt like a scene ripped straight from a drama. Fans were losing it, some crying, others shouting their names. The host, clearly delighted, egged them on. "Oh, looks like Dao Mingxi is back." But Dylan wasn't done. As Shen giggled, trying to wriggle free, he bent down slightly and, in one smooth motion, scooped her up into his arms, carrying her bridal style across the stage. The crowd's screams hit a fever pitch, a wall of sound that echoed through the night. Shen's hands flew to his shoulders, her blindfold slipping slightly as she laughed harder, her cheeks flushed. "Dylan, put me down," she protested, but her tone was playful, her smile wide. He spun her once, twice, his own laughter mixing with hers as he carried her effortlessly, her dress fluttering like something out of a fairy tale. The moment lasted maybe 30 seconds, but it was enough to send the internet into a meltdown. Phones captured every angle, Dylan's confident stride, Shen's bashful grin, the way their laughter synced like they'd done this 1,000 times. On Weibo, X, and Instagram, clips of the hug and carry exploded, racking up millions of views within hours. Hashtags like #ShenDylanForever and #DylanCarryShen trended globally, with fans dissecting every frame. "Did you see how he looked at her?" One post gushed. "That's not just acting, that's love." Another fan tweeted, "I'm screaming, crying, throwing up. ShenDylan is endgame." Screenshots zoomed in on Dylan's hands, steady and protective, and Shen's expression, a mix of surprise and delight. The speculation about their relationship, already a years-long obsession, reached new heights. Since Meteor Garden, fans had poured over every interaction, shared glances at award shows, cryptic Weibo posts, rumors of late-night rehearsals. A 2025 article on SealDrama.com claimed they'd married in a private ceremony in Hainan, citing insider sources, though neither Dylan nor Shen confirmed it. Other reports, like one from Visita, XN, Nario RTA, Gupta.co, noted the lack of definitive proof, urging fans to temper expectations. But this live event, with Dylan's spontaneous hug and carry, felt like a confirmation to many. "They're not hiding it anymore," one fan wrote on Reddit. That was a couple's energy, not just co-stars. As the trust challenge continued, Dylan set Shen down, but the mood had shifted. Their banter was looser, their smiles brighter. Shen playfully swatted his arm, scolding him for going off script, and he just shrugged, that smirk never fading. The host asked the crowd, "Should we make them do it again?" The resounding yes shook the stage. For the rest of the event, every touch, a hand on the shoulder, a shared laugh, felt magnified, each moment fuel for the ShenDylan fandom. Offstage, the two were more reserved. In interviews, Dylan often dodged questions about his personal life, focusing on his upcoming projects like Live Long and Prosper, a Xinxia drama set for release later in 2025. Shen, too, kept things professional, mentioning her recent romance series and her excitement for new roles. Yet fans clung to the live event, replaying clips and analyzing body language. A YouTube vlog from April 22, 2025, noted Shen returning to Xiamen alone after the event, while Dylan stayed in Shanghai, but the hug and carry overshadowed such details. The ShenDylan phenomenon isn't just about two actors. It's about what they represent, a love story fans want to believe in, born from a drama that defined a generation. Their Meteor Garden roles as Dao Mingxi and Dong Shankai were iconic, their chemistry so potent it blurred the line between fiction and reality. Every public appearance since has been a chance for fans to project that romance, and this live event was no exception. The hug from behind, the bridal carry, it was catnip for a fandom starved for confirmation. Imagine you're in that crowd, the lights flashing, the air thick with excitement. You're watching Dylan and Shen, wondering if this is just fan service or something more. What would you do? Would you scream with the rest, your phone recording every second? Or would you stand there, heart pounding, trying to read the truth in their smiles? Maybe you tweet your thoughts, joining the global chorus of #ShenDylanFans. Try it. Type out what you'd post on X right now, capturing the thrill of that moment. The event wrapped with Dylan and Shen waving goodbye, their hands brushing as they left the stage. The crowd lingered, reluctant to let the magic fade. Online, the conversation raged on. Some fans insisted the hug and carry were scripted, a publicity stunt for the new drama. Others pointed to Dylan's history of playful gestures with co-stars like Esther Yu, arguing he's just naturally affectionate. But the way he looked at Shen, the ease of their laughter, it felt different, didn't it? Like a secret shared between them, one the fans could only guess at. As the night ended, one thing was clear. Dylan Wang and Xin Yu had given their fans a moment to cherish, a memory that would fuel debates and dreams for months. Whether they're friends, co-stars, or something more, that hug and carry was a spark in the dark, a reminder of why we fall so hard for stories and the people who bring them to life. So, what do you think? Was it just a playful act, or did you catch a glimpse of something real? Share your thoughts, and let's keep the ShenDylan conversation going.